How we doing, guys? Looking today at page 18, text and test 4, chapter 1.4. This is dividing a line in a given ratio. So there's two ways to do this. There's this line here that divides it in a h is to k ratio, we say internally. And this one here, which is a h is to k ratio externally. So your original line is AB, and this point out here is a distance, has a ratio of distances from B to A of K is to H, or more correctly from A to B is as H is to K. So I've redrawn those here. These are the formulae we work with. They're very similar to the midpoint formula that you would have seen before, except instead of now finding the average of the two x values and the average of the two y values, we're finding a weighted average. In both cases, one where we're adding, one where we're subtracting. You'll see they're the exact same formula. To point out that in this question, these types of questions, the order that you put A and B in is important. A H is to K ratio here is not the same as, say, a K is to H ratio that would put C in a different position. So it is important that you say I'm splitting A and B in a H is to K, so in a 4 is to 1 in question 1 ratio. Well, then A has to take the place of x1, y1. H has to be 4. Okay, B then is x1, y2, K is 1. So we'll see that straight away here in question 1. Dividing a line internally, we're asked find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment between -3, 4 and 5, -4 internally in the ratio of 4 is to 1. Okay, so it's really just a matter of applying the formula, which is all there is to this section really. H here is 4, so we're going to say C is 4 times x2. Let's label these x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so 4 times 5 plus k is 1 times x1 is -3, all divided by h plus k is 4 plus 1. H again here is 4 times y2 is -4 plus k is 1 times y1 is 4, and that's all divided by 4 plus 1. Okay, so that is going to give us 20, take away 3, that's 17 over 5. And that's going to give us -16 plus 4 is -12 over 5. Okay, so there's the point, the coordinate that does what we asked, that divides it in that ratio. Question 6 says the line segment A between -2, 1 and B, 3, 4 is produced to C such that AC is to CB as 4 is to 1. So that's what we're looking at here. We have an original line segment. We're producing it to a further point C such that A to C, that's our H, is as C is to B is what we've got K here. So our H is to K ratio is 4 is to 1. So this question is asking us about dividing externally. Okay, find the coordinates of C. So that's just using our external division formula here, which is going to be H, again, is 4 times x2. So again, labeling x1, y1, x2, y2, and that's H is to K. So 4 times x2 is 3, minus K is 1 times x1 is -2, all divided by 4 minus 1. H again here is 4 times y2 is 4, minus K is 1 times y1 is -1. All again divided by 4 minus 1. So we are going to get here 12 plus 2 is 14 over 3. 16 plus 2 is 18 over 3. Okay, so these are the coordinates of C. Now, what I'd like you to do tonight, please, is on page 18, can you do questions 2 and 3? In class tomorrow, we're going to do 4, 5, and 10. I'm also going to ask you to bring in your maths instruments tomorrow, and we'll be working with them a little bit too. Okay, I'll see you next time.